my name is Matt Youdale. I work for a PR and marketing agency called Arch Communications. My current job role is director. I founded the company in 2011. My job involves me both running the business and looking after the staff that I employ, but also doing work for clients, helping them to get publicity, putting marketing strategies together, and doing a lot of writing. I love my job because it's very varied. I love being able to create employment in my own village in Nottinghamshire. And also, I love getting feedback from clients who are really happy with what we've done. It's very satisfying. School helped me in my job because, well, it gave me the basics to read and write, which are absolutely crucial in what I do and in most jobs, let's face it. Also, it taught me to listen and to learn. I think the school subjects my job involves the most, probably English, because that is about expressing yourself and it's about communication, but actually all subjects because they all have something to offer. They all sharpen up your brain and help you to be creative. University helped me in my job because it took my learning forward. I didn't do a degree that was relevant to journalism or to PR. I think today I would recommend that because it's much more competitive than when I started out back in the 1980s. But it helped me at university to really think for myself. The jobs I've had in the past, well, I worked in journalism for 25 years after leaving university. I've also worked for the NHS as a Director of Communications. 18 years I spent at the BBC, which is probably where I really learnt my craft. And these jobs have helped me in my current job because once you've been a journalist, you'll understand how a journalist thinks and what they want. And that's very handy when you're trying to get publicity for clients. The experience I'm most proud of in all those jobs, probably the 7 years I spent as a health correspondent for the BBC in the East Midlands. I won a lot of awards, and I also had a stint as an education correspondent where I was declared Education Correspondent of the Year, which was a very proud moment. So I got to see lots of interesting things in my career as a journalist, and by the end I was making my own films. I was doing my own filming and editing, which was very satisfying. The advice I'd give to anyone interested in working in either journalism or PR, first of all, you must be able to write really well. So that means understanding the detail around spelling and grammar and being able to get your points across in a really effective way. If you can't write, it's going to be really hard for you to succeed in journalism or PR. The other main piece of advice I'd give is try and get work experience as early as you can with a newspaper or a paper or a PR agency, even if it's unpaid. It's so competitive these days that those people who've got a bit of relevant experience really have an advantage. And the same applies if you're at that stage where you're thinking about what degree to do at university and you're really serious about a career in journalism and PR, it probably does make sense to choose a relevant degree. The person who gave me the best advice, I thought long and hard about this. There isn't one single piece of advice that holds out. I've worked for some very good bosses, and the bosses that have really helped me are the ones that say, have confidence in what you do, I trust you, and they let you get on with it. One good piece of advice I was given when I was really starting to manage other people and be a leader was always think about how what you do and say is going to land with the other person. So see it from their point of view. That's so useful in what I do now when I'm trying to communicate and you're communicating with certain groups of people. You understand that you have to shape your language and use it in a particular way. To find out a bit more about me and my job and my business, visit the Arch Communications website, which is www.arch-comms.co.uk.